Namaste dear learners, I welcome you to our series of video lessons. Today we will discuss the life of Geoffrey Chaucer. Chaucer was born in 1343 in England and died in 1400 in England. His genre is poetry, and the major works of Geoffrey Chaucer are the Book of the Duchess, the Parliament of Fowls, Troilus and Cressida, and the Canterbury Tales. He is widely regarded as the father of English poetry. He is considered the foremost representative of Middle English literature. The originality of his language and style, the liveliness of his humor, the civility of his poetic demeanor, and the depth of his knowledge are continually cited as reasons for the permanence of his works. Due to his familiarity with French, English, Italian, and Latin literature, Chaucer was able to combine characteristics of each into a unique body of work that affirmed the rise of English as a literary language. Now we will discuss about the Canterbury Tales, one of the representative works of Middle English. It was written in Middle English by Chaucer at the end of the 14th century. The Canterbury Tales tells the story of a group of 31 pilgrims who meet while traveling from the Tabard Inn in Southwark to the shrine of St. Thomas Becket in Canterbury. To pass the time on the journey, they decide to each tell two tales the assembled company on the journey there and the journey home. The result is regarded as a masterpiece of medieval literature, and the Canterbury Tales holds a central place in the English literary canon. The Canterbury Tales is a collection of stories held together by a framing device, the story of the pilgrimage. In this way, two narratives are operating at the same time within the work. The links between the tales, the pilgrims, biker, and charter in a way that brings the characters to life. When the pilgrims begin to tell their stories, however, there is a change of gear. There is often a shift in form. The monk's tale is written in rhyme royal, which is a 7-line form. The prior's tale is in rhyming couplets, and the parsoner's tale is in prose. This formal variation is matched by contrasts in genre and tone. The effect is a simmering variation which reflects the social world depicted by Chaucer. This interaction between the individual tales and the frame narrative is a layered and masterful exercise in characterization and one of the great joys of the work. The Canterbury Tales is sometimes compared to the Decameron by Giovanni Boccaccio, a tale collection written in the mid 14th century. There are key differences between the two works, however. The Decameron describes a group of young aristocrats who are journeying through the countryside, avoiding plague-stricken Florence. They tell each other tales in an orderly fashion, and the work lacks the boisterous and social diversity of Chaucer's tales. Chaucer presents us with medieval society in all its glory, from the pompous knight to the revolting pardoner, via the chatty wife of Bath and the weird, nerdy clerk. The Canterbury Tales is unfinished. The pilgrims never reach Canterbury. The return journey is not described, and not all the pilgrims who appear in the poem's prologue end up telling a tale. The prologue describes a plowman among the company, for example, whose tale is nowhere to be found. Whereas Chaucer's original plan presumably envisaged over 100 stories, but only 24 stories survive till date. The Canterbury Tales is traditionally dated to 1387. The poem survives in 92 manuscripts, but no manuscript of the work dates from Chaucer's lifetime. The poem, as we know it, is the product of 15th century scribes. The number of pilgrims' tales and their ordering differs between the copies, and debate continues to rage about what Chaucer intended. Thank you very much.